Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Maquoketa High School in the Jack Marlowe Athletic Complex for today's non-conference baseball action between the Anamosa Blue Raiders and your Maquoketa Cardinals. We'll start out today with the starting lineups for the Anamosa Blue Raiders. Leading off, first baseman number 21 is Sam Wilt. The number 2 hitters pitching, number 7, Eli Learman. Batting third in center field, number 14, Nolan McLean. The cleanup hitter, left fielder, number 4, Walker Marsh. Batting fifth at shortstop, number 1, Jake Jess. Batting sixth at third base, number 5, Trey Clark. The number 7 hitter, second baseman, number 3, Wyatt Bickford. Batting eighth in right field, number 10, Seth Schoen. And the number 9 hitters catching, number 8, Graham Humple. Your starting lineup for the Anamosa Blue Raiders. And now your starting lineup for the Maquoketa Cardinals. Leading off at center field, number 4, Ryan Grunwald. Batting second and right field, number 8, Hunter Manning. The number 3 hitters at shortstop, number 9, Cannon Coakley. Batting fourth at third base, number 5, Jack Dostal. The fifth hitter is a designated hitter, number 22, Cole Harmon. He's hitting for the pitcher, number 15, Liam Onen. Batting sixth at second base, number 10, Peyton Mangler. The number 7 hitters at first base, number 6, Caden Scott. Batting eighth at left field, number 3, Bryce Hanson. And your 9 hitters, the catcher, number 7, Mitchell Rader. Your starting lineup for the Maquoketa Cardinals, coached by Brad Mangler, and the head coach, Mr. Raymond Kavanaugh. At this time, we'd ask everyone to stand and face the left field corner. Gentlemen, please remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Today's umpires in the field is Mr. Bill Duffy. Behind the plate, Mr. Jake Dodge. Don't forget to visit the Maquoketa Athletic Booster Club.
And welcome to another night of Maquoketa Cardinals baseball here on MCSN. Tonight a non-conference doubleheader against the Anamosa Blue Raiders, coming with a record of 8-19. Take on your hometown Maquoketa Cardinals with an overall record of 15-17. For a long time, these were conference opponents, but Anamosa left to go to the River Valley Conference in the North Division, and currently residing in 5th place in the North Division. Whereas Maquoketa, part of the Walmack East, currently as well in the 6th position, just ahead of West Delaware in the standings, as most of the East is above 500, excluding the Cardinals and the Hawks of West Delaware. So leading off for the Anamosa Blue Raiders will be Sam Wilt, first baseman, freshman, hitting .214 on the season, 12 of 56 overall. Takes the first pitch from starting pitcher Liam Onen for a strike and an 0-1 count. Swung on, popped up in the infield behind second base. Cannon Coakley will give way to Peyton Mangler, who records the out, 1 down.
The pop out to the second baseman for the first out, and he brings up the pitcher, number 7, Eli Learman.
I'll bring up the pitcher tonight in the game 1, Eli Learman, also a freshman, leading the Anamosa Blue Raiders with a .378 average, 28 of 74, has 5 doubles and 1 triple. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it away, 0-1. Liam Onen making his 3rd start, his 10th appearance, is 1-2 on the season, 25 1/3 innings, has a 6.08 ERA, has given up 14 walks, and also recorded 14 strikeouts as Wilton's ground ball to shortstop. Throw to Caden Scott at first for the second out, 2 down. Nolan McLean, the center fielder for Anamosa, will be the batter. Sophomore is 22 out of 72 on the season for an average of .306, 15 walks against 12 strikeouts, has 8 doubles and 1 triple and 3 home runs. Called strike 1 from Onen to start McLean here in the top of the first. 0-1, swung on. Fly ball out to Grunwald in center field, makes the catch, and the Raiders go 1-2-3 in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. Go to the bottom of the first, and we come back on MCSN.
Number 4, Ryan Grunwald.
Yep. All right. I hired him. He did so good in that computer net, I hired him. Ryan Grunwald to lead things off for the Cardinals. The grounds first one right back to the pitcher. And 1 down quickly for the Cardinals on the first pitch. On the mound for Anamosa is freshman Eli Learman. His 4th start, 7th appearance, 2-0 record, 21 and 3rd innings, 4.27 ERA, and opponents only batting 185 against him. And the first pitch to Hunter Manning at the box is a strike, 0-1. Swung on, just eludes Learman's glove up the middle, and not going to be able to make a play as Jake Jess couldn't get a glove on it, as well as the second baseman Wyatt Bickford out there. So Hunter Manning will be on with an infield single. And that'll bring up Cannon Coakley, who's 30 of 94, hitting .319 with 15 doubles and 2 triples and 2 home runs for the Cardinals. Takes the first pitch outside, 1-0. Ball's low, 2-0. Guy at South Tama was like that too. The 2-0 to Coakley. Called strike 1 on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. This is outside, runs the count 3-1. Swung on, popped up out towards right field. Right fielder drifts to his right and makes the catch out there. Zeth Schoon. And there's 2 away here in the bottom of the first for the Cardinals. So Jack Dostal, who was 15 of 56 on the season, hitting through .268, will be the batter, with Hunter Manning still at first base. Pitch low and inside, 1-0. The 1-0 Dostal. Called strike 1. Manning took off for second, and once again, Jess having problems putting the ball in the glove out there, and Manning will be in at second with the stolen base. Dostal will have a 1-1 count at the plate. Ground ball towards Jess at short. This time has it in the glove. Throw to first in time to retire Dostal and the Cardinals here in the bottom of the first. Cardinals get no runs. There was 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. Head to the top of the second. We come back on MCSN. So go to the top of the second here in Maquoketa. And leading off will be Walker Marsh. Left fielder for the Blue Raiders. First pitch from Onan's high, 1-0. Marsh, a senior, is 12 of 79 on the season, hitting 152. Takes called, strike one, 1-1. I can hear you. It's pretty faint, though. Might be this. New box. So 1-2 to Marsh, because I'm not hearing myself very well either. Swing and a miss. Strike three. It is registering, though.
The strikeout for the first out inning.
Talk again.
Shortstop number 1, Jake Jess.
You're pretty light. Say it again. Can you hear me? Do it again. He doesn't pay attention, does he? I didn't see what happened.
By the right fielder for the second out of the inning brings up the third baseman, number 5, Trey Clark.
Could be because, oh, there it is. That's what the problem is. I got the mids too far down. Is that better? I can hear you. Can you hear me now? Am I really? Go figure. Let's just turn it all the way up. Let's just blow speakers. Yeah, that sounds better. Yeah, I went and got a new box again. It was better to do this than try and find a new cord for the other one that broke. So 1 and 2. Now we're back here at the game. Trey Klatt, the third baseman, is the batter. Foul ticked the 1-2 to stay alive at 1 and 2. Chad Coakley joining us now as guest announcer. Is that what we're going with? You take one night off, that's what happens? Come on, let's be honest with our viewing audience. You were miserable on Friday night. You wish you had been up here instead. It was hot, though. There's a ground ball out towards second base, backhanded by Mangler, off kilter throw and over to first for the out. So the Raiders go 1-2-3 for the second consecutive inning. And we'll head to the bottom of the first. No score here in Maquoketa on MCSN. So we'll go to the bottom of the second and have up Cole Harmon. Peyton Mangler and Caden Scott here due up for the Cardinals. 0-0 the score. So Cole Harmon Jr. is 6 of 25 on the season, hitting .240. Swing and a little inside out. Hit right into left field. That'll work for a single. Sometimes they ain't pretty, are they, Chad? And sometimes the ugliest ones work the best.
Second baseman number 10, Peyton Mangler.
I'll bring up Peyton Mangler, sophomore, hitting 18 of 81 on the season for a .222 average. Well, if you're here for the beginning of the game, you would have gotten him. This is he's 2-0, 21 in the third innings. It's a freshman. 1-0 to Mangler. Thrower to first. And I guess we just throw the ball at the back of the player and see if he takes off. So 1-0 to Mangler. Harmon on at first. Third to the plate. And can't come up with it as short. Goes into center field, and Harmon will jump up and head to third and take the free base. So runner in scoring position. Mangler with a 1-1 count and no outs. Your mom's down there. The 1-1, big old curveball, called, strike two. Curveball again, fouled away, count remained 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Mangler goes down. There's one away with Harmon still at third. So bring up first baseman Caden Scott. Scott hitting 19 of 75 on the season with a .253 average. Has 8 RBIs. Looking for number 9 here if he can get Harmon across. Swing and a miss of the first one. That's going to be a fly ball out to the outfield. Harmon will tag at third as McLean has it in center field. And McLean, good throw. And Harmon really didn't get a good jump off that. He hesitated as McLean caught it. So no run will come across. And Bryce Sr. hitting 20 of 83 on the season for an average of .241. He has 15 RBIs. First pitch called, strike one. A little bit low, evens the count, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. There's a strike three, but catcher will have to throw him out. It's going to bounce and it's going to get away. That's going to score Harmon. It's an unconventional way to get the run in. A strikeout and an E2 scores Harmon and makes it 1-0 Maquoketa.
Now batting for the Cardinals, catcher number 7, Mitchell.
So Mitchell Rader, number 9 hitter in the lineup here in game one. It was 12 of 60 on the season, hitting .200. Been hot as of late though. Takes first pitch high and away, 1-0. Pitch gets away high and out, or low and outside from the catcher. That allows Hansen to go to second on the wild pitch. Rader has a 2-0 count at the plate. Strike called, 2-1. Fouled away, evens it up, 2-2. One's in the dirt. Hop and skip over it. Hansen's at third now. And a full count to Raider. Three-two, swung on out towards second base. It evades the second base glove, gets by the right fielder. That's going to allow Raider to go to second. Hansen came around to score, and it's 2-0. So back to the top of the order for the Cardinals with Ryan Grunwald. Ryan grounded out to the pitcher, his first at bat tonight. Cardinals are going to have a courtesy runner. No. Yep. Aaron Bramer will courtesy run for Raider. First pitch, Grunwald called, strike one. The 0-1 from Learman just misses 1-1. Swung on, fouled away, makes it 1-2. The 1-2 to Grunwald, curveball, came in on his hands, got the bat out in front of it, and fouled it over by the concession stand. Count remains 1-2. Probably would have hit him if he hadn't swung at that. Going right for his sternum. Inside again, and it's going to be a little nubber down to the first baseman. Has it in the gloves. Just takes one step to his left on the bag to end the Cardinals' second. Cardinals do get 2 runs, 2 hits. There's 2 errors and 1 left on. Head to the top of the third. We come back 2-0 Maquoketa on CSN.
In the third inning, second baseman number 3, Wyatt Bickford.
So we go to the top of the third. Anamosa have up 7-8-9, and second baseman Wyatt Bickford Jr., who's 13 of 61 on the season, hitting .213, will lead things off and swings at the first one and misses. Counts 0-1. Last full week of the regular season already, Chad. Called strike at the inside part of the plate, 0-2. Cardinals this week with kind of an unconventional week. Thursday at 11 a.m. here in Maquoketa. They'll finish that suspended game against Solon. Swinging and a miss. Bickford will strike out, 1 down. Right fielder Zess Schoon, sophomore, who's 10 of 63 on the season, hitting .159, will be the number 8 hitter. So they'll complete that game and At the time it was suspended, it was in the bottom of the 5th. There's a little number up the middle. Mangler has to double clutch. Gets the throw to Scott in time at first to retire Schoon, 2 down. Then Friday be senior night with CPU coming in for the last conference doubleheader of the season for the Cardinals. They'll have one non-conference game in Clinton on the following Tuesday, a week from tomorrow, and a week from Friday be the district opener here at Maquoketa against Benton Community. We're the late game. First one started at 5 is a pop-up out into shallow right field by the catcher Humple, and the Anamosa Raiders go down 1-2-3 for the 3rd straight inning against Aunan. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd, 2-0 Maquoketa. We come back on MCSN.
Right fielder number 8, Hunter Manning.
And they still only have they still only have 8 wins. Well, they got a conference game here in Thursday against Northland, or is it North Cedar? One of them two. It's a North something. Let's go to the bottom of the 3rd. Leading things off be number 2 hitter Hunter Manning. First pitch high and inside, 1-0. Second one outside, 2-0. Ground ball out to second base. Mishandled, and you're not going to get Hunter Manning when you mishandle it. He'll be on with the E4. Now bring up Cannon Coakley, who flied out to right field in his first at bat. Ground ball up to second again. That's going to elude glove out there of Bickford. So Coakley with the single. Manning will head to second.
The base hit for Coakley brings up third base number 5, Jack Dostal.
And Jack Dostal. Yeah. Dostal grounded out to short in his first at bat. Nobody out. Bottom of the 3rd. 2-0 Maquoketa. First pitch, ball 1. 1-0 to Dostal. Inside and low, 2-0. Well, I'm kind of glad they're moving that Solon game up to 11 because now I can finish that one, and then I got to go to Farley that night. 6. Oh, beat it. Dostal just beats out the double play attempt as Coakley's erased at second on the 6-4. So Jack reaches on the fielder's choice. Manning moves over to third and 1 down. The Solon makeup game's going to be at 11 a.m. on Thursday. Well, you have to watch it at your desk on your computer, and I'll bring you all the action. Then Solon's got to play Vinton Schellsburg that night. So Harmon, the DH, who singled to left, is the batter with 1 down. Runners on the corners. Fouls off the first one. It's 0-1. And then I go to Farley to do the girls' district game Thursday night on radio. Called strike 2 to Harmon. Want to come to Farley on Thursday night? All right. I won't need it that night. I can't do TV for that. Well, actually, you know what? We can for girls, can't we? We can record it. We can record it and post it the next day. That's what it was. I'll let you know. I got to check the rules on that because there's rules for playoffs and this stuff. Well, he was he the boy? He was the boys one. There are 2 different factions. There's the girls and then the boys. No, there's 2 different separate ones, and they have different rules. I'm pretty sure because in basketball, I got to record it, the video of it. You can do the audio live on radio, and we can stream the audio, on live too. But maybe I'll bring both laptops. We can do that. We'll stream the audio live on MCSN as well as KMAQ, and then the other laptop will record the video, and we can upload that the next day. You have to wait like 24 hours after it ends before you can upload it. Full count to Harmon. Ground ball out to second to Bickford. He's going to drop it, and not going to get Harmon in time. It gets past first base. Now score 2 on the E4. Yep, must have gotten through the fence, so Harmon will head to second, and the Cardinals have a 4-0 lead.
Now batting for the Cardinals, second baseman number 10, Peyton Mangler.
Yeah, I think Iowa's the only state, too, that has 2 different governing bodies that separate boys and girls athletics. So 4-0 here in the bottom of the third, and Peyton Mangler, the batter, and it's inside, gets away from the catcher, and Cole Harmon will head to third. So 1-0 to Mangler at the plate. That one's low and away, 2-0. Oh, yeah, she finally made it. It was not a good day for her. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Yeah, you come back in our business after a holiday, and it's a mess. And she had to deal with a lot of the messes. Just outside, 3-1. So I knew she wouldn't be here right at 5. Swing, foul tip. Count is now full, 3-2. Still 1 down. Harmon on at third. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Mangler goes down for the second time on strikes. 2 outs bring up Caden Scott, who flied out to center field his first at bat.
First baseman number 6, Caden Scott.
Spearman's first pitch, low, 1-0. Gets enough of the outside part of the plate, 1-1. Inside, 2-1. You know, he hasn't said anything about it in the last week, so I'm afraid to even ask. There's a nice solid hit into, well, it looks a lot harder off the bat than what it ended up, didn't it? Looked like good. Must have looked good, but then it just like, huh? Did he get any of it? So the single to the left scores Harmon. Makes it 5-0.
For Scott brings up left fielder number 3, Bryce Hansen.
I'm going to say he's doing pretty good because he didn't put the splint on this time. So don't throw to first, please. 1-0. Two and 0 as that misses high and away. There's a strike called. 2-1 to Hansen. Bryce, who struck out but reached on a throwing error as the ball hit the dirt by the catcher in throwing down to first. And a delayed steal there, but they're not even close to the bag. Got lucky on that one, huh? So 3-1 to Hansen. Well, you know, he's an awkward kid. Ground ball. Caught in by the third baseman. Throw to first to end the inning. Cardinals do pick up 3 runs. There was 2 hits, 2 errors, and 1 left on. Head to the top of the 4th. 5-0 Maquoketa on MCSN. So Sam Welt, leadoff hitter for Anamosa, is up. Has a 2-1 count. Called strike 2, 2-2. You know, someone who's kind of come out of nowhere this season has been the pitching, Liam Onen, really. There's a one into left center. It's going to drop. Hansen comes up with it, stumbles, trying to get rid of it. And Wilt will have a double. So a leadoff double here in the fourth for Wilt brings up Eli Learman, the pitcher, who grounded out to short in his first at bat.
Now in for Anamosa, pitcher number 7, Eli Learman.
Yeah, it seems like that Wallert game. You know, Liam had some good performances before that, but that Wallert game, I think, is where he really got that confidence. I can pitch against anybody. That one gets behind Raider. That allows Wilt to go to third. And a 1-0 count to Learman at the plate. Just misses outside, 2-0.
Is Abe here or is he gone? He's gone.
So 3-0 now to Learman.
North Dakota, South Dakota?
3-0 is in there, 3-1. Swing and a miss. Onens worked it back to full. Oh, he's going to call it. Didn't know if he was there for a second or not, but he gets the call, 1 down on the call, strike 3.
Now batting center fielder number 14, Nolan McLean.
So center fielder Nolan McLean flied out to center field his first at bat. On in second pitch is high, evens count 1-1. Here's a fly ball, and going to run out of room over there in front of the Cardinal bench. Count will be 1-2. On's going to step off. With Wilt over at third, there's 1 down. Cardinals on top, 5-0 here in the top of the fourth. Raiders trying to get on the scoreboard. There's a pop-up. It's going to stay inside the fence. Raider goes back and just hangs on to make the catch and the second out. You can't get any closer to the ground making that catch, can you, without falling down.
Brings up left fielder number 4, Walker Marsh.
So Walker Marsh, left fielder, struck out swinging. His first at bat tonight. It's 2 down. Wilt still over at third. First pitch in there, called, strike 1. Blocked in the dirt, evens the count, 1-1. Dale Scott along with Chad Coakley and our new production assistant, Bo Sade, in the booth tonight. Called, strike 2, 1-2. Oh, he will keep expanding as we go for him.
Well,
He's got that down, and
you asked me to clarify. He went to concession stand and didn't bring us back.
oh yeah, ooh, foul down the left field line into the opponent's bullpen. Count remains 1-2. That's true. You left in the middle of an inning to go to the concession stand and we came back with a slushie and nothing for Chad and I. As low man and low man on totem pole and the new guy, you should know better. That one misses, evens the count, 2-2. You're lucky you're almost family. It'd be repercussions for that. Ground ball. It takes a nice high hop to Peyton Mangler. Throw to first to retire the Anamosa. And looky here. Anamosa had a runner at third with no outs and doesn't get it across. We'll go to the bottom of the third and bottom of the fourth when we come back on MCSN. So Mitchell Rader will lead things off here in the bottom of the fourth. Mitchell singled to right field in his first at bat. Learman still on the mound for the Raiders. Swung on, popped up, out in right field, and making the catch there is Zess Schoon for one pitch, one down. It's back to the top of the order for the Cardinals and Ryan Grunwald, who has grounded out twice, once to the pitcher and once to the first baseman, will be the batter. Takes first pitch high, 1-0. Ryan, another one of them players, been struggling of late with the bat. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Yeah, two back-to-back ranked teams, and you know, I said Friday night, you know, when you weren't up here, but I said, you know, if we split, we talked about the week prior, we knew it was going to be a tough ordeal going into the last week, but if we came out with a split in one of those, we'd be ecstatic, and that's exactly what the Cardinals did. They came away with the split against Marion on Friday night. It wasn't pretty for 3 games, but fourth one, you know, and that's I'd rather end on that last one. That's one's popped up out towards second base. Pickford makes the catch. If it didn't make it look easy, it's 2 down.
Pop up to the second baseman for the second out inning, brings up right fielder number 8, Hunter Manning.
So Hunter Manning, who has singled and reached on an error. It's 2 down here in the bottom of the fourth for the Cardinals. A little tapper in between the mound and home plate, and he's going to beat that out for a base hit, and then they throw it into right field, and he might end up at third if he looks at his coach, and they're going to send him, and he's going to be in there easily. So little tapper went about, what, 7 feet, and you end up with at third base. So a single and a 2-base error on the right fielder allows Manning to go to third with 2 outs. So Cannon Coakley is flied out to right and singled to center. Called strike 1. So 1-1. That one's low and away, 2-1. Swung on into left field. It's going to be a base hit. That'll score Hunter Manning.
The RBI single for Coakley brings up third baseman number 5.
I'll make it
Jack
6-0
Dostal.
in favor of the Cardinals. And Jack Dostal, who has grounded to short and reached on a fielder's choice, will come up to the plate. Lehrman is going to throw to first. Cannon back easily, as he was only about a step off the bag at the time. Or is that his normal leadoff? Coakley takes off, and Dostal fouls it off. 0-2. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Cardinals with a 6-0 lead on Anamosa. Throw it first again. And the 0-2 to Dostal. Curveball swung on, ground ball to second. Bickford having some issues again, and Coakley beats him to the base. As Bickford didn't throw it over to his teammate standing there, tried to go to the base himself, and Cannon with a hard slide beat him to it. Fielder's choice in an E4.
Now batting, designated hitter number 22, Cole Harmon.
So Cole Harmon, who singled to left and reached on an error, will be up. And it's outside and away, 1-0. Swung on out towards left field. And that'll be the 3rd out. Cardinals score 1. There was 2 hits. 2 more errors for the Anamosa and 2 left on. Head to the top of the 5th when we come back. 6-0 Maquoketa on MCSN.
Number 1, Jake Jess.
Let's go to the top of the 5th. 6-0 Maquoketa on top, and Jake Jess, shortstop for Anamosa, will lead things off. In his first at bat, he flied out to right field, takes the first pitch from on, and it's called strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, fly again to right field, and Hunter Manning was playing right in the power alley there and makes the catch, 2 down. Someone did some scouting on that kid, huh? Bring up Trey Klatt, the 3rd baseman, who grounded out to Mangler at short. Back in the 2nd.
Third baseman number 5, Trey Clark.
On his pitch is high, 1-0. 1-0 is called. Strike one. Units count 1-1. Ooh. Couldn't have missed by much. 2-1. 2-2. You can just tell he's got that confidence out there. And you know, if you're going to be on the mound and wear number 15, you better have all the confidence in the world. Ba-dum-bum. Because I got to work him in when it's good, because it's all other times it's all about you. On and walks Glad.
The walk brings up second baseman number 3, Wyatt Bickford.
There's a ground ball to short to Coakley. He's going to get over to Mangler for 1, and the turn, and it's going to be over Scott's head. And Raider backing it up will keep the runner at first. So the fielder's choice allows Bickford on at first and erases Klatt for the second out at second.
Now batting right fielder number 10, Seth Schoen.
So Seth Schoen grounded out to Mangler at second. Back in the third will be the batter with 2 down now, and Bickford on at first. First pitch in the dirt, blocked by Raider. Bickford will take off, and there won't be a throw. Swung on and fouled away. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Go foul. So 2 down. Bickford on at second. The 1-2 misses high and in. 2-2. Home run derby tonight?
Yeah. I forgot to tape it too.
You poor guy.
Or record it, I guess.
Yeah, it's not taped anymore. Oh, there'll be replays of that all night. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 ends the inning. So for Anamosa, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on. Head to the bottom of the 5th when we come back. Due up for the Cardinals, Mangler, Scott, and Hanson on MCSN. account?
Peyton Mangler.
Huh?
You have a Hulu account?
No, I don't.
Just the basic one? You need to get it.
I did a trial of it last year. I didn't keep it.
Not the live. I'm not talking about the live. Just regular, just the cheap old Hulu account. Get it and watch Letterkenny. You're welcome.
Letterkenny?
Yeah. It's stupid as hell, but you can't stop watching. So Peyton Mangler leads things off here in the bottom of the fifth. First one low, 1-0. That one's way inside, and he made. I don't think the ump said it hit him.
No.
Mangler just took off, and the ump. Okay, yeah, that probably hit you. That was kind of funny. I'll talk myself into that. So I'll bring up Caden Scott, who's flied out to center and single to left.
Gonna bring Daniel Coyle in to pinch run.
Oh, Daniel's on the roster now?
Yep.
Did Casey get a jersey? I just thought, I was thinking maybe Casey might get a jersey for this last week. Might want to let him know. Did he get it? So Daniel Coyle into pinch run for Mangler. And Scott at the plate. Swings at the first one. That's a shot into left field. Fall in front of the left fielder for another base hit. And now move Coyle to second.
Base hit for Scott brings up left fielder number 3, Bryce Hanson.
Take off the shin guard, bro. You're nobody out. You're on deck.
Bryce Hanson will be the batter. Bryce has struck out and reached on an error. Ground ball just foul of third, 0-1. Also grounded out to third, back in the third.
Watch him lead off, boys. Watch this. See Coyle. See, look at him. He's got his head. Second baseman's going to get the heck out of Dodge. That shortstop's good. As soon as he takes the second step, he'll cut right back. Toast. Watch this. Watch how he leads off. Look, see? His head's down. He's looking away. Right there. Good call.
And ball outside makes count 2-1 to Hanson at the plate.
I get in a hurry at second base.
There's a pop-up. Goes into between left or right center. That's going to... Hanson's going to make it into second as they weren't even thinking that he was coming. And Scott ends up at third. And the Cardinals have another run. Make it 7-0. That's going to be it for Learman. So while we have a pitching change, we'll take a break here on MCSN. Got the sophomore be on the mound. He's got 35 and 2/3 of innings pitched with a 5.50 ERA, and opponent's batting .241 against him. And first one for the Cardinals to face Klatt will be Mitchell Rader, who has singled to right and flied out to right in his 2 at-bats. There's no outs. And Scott on at third, and he's going to come home on a little dink by Rader to score. And that'll make it 8-0 Maquoketa. Rader on the 1-3 put out for the first out, gets the RBI, and Bryce Hansen is now at third. Back to the top of the order with Ryan Grunwald.
Number 4, center fielder Ryan Grunwald.
Ryan playing center field, his 3rd straight game here tonight. Kane Kopp still not back from vacation yet, so makeshift lineup here the last few nights, or actually last week and first part of this week. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Swing and a miss again, 0-2. Heard when Kane gets back? Is it tomorrow? Fouls. That enough of that one to stay alive at 0-2. Does Grunwald. Cardinals inching closer to that magical 10-run differential here. Looks like the foul tip got Jaden, the home plate umpire, so Bill Duffy will take a look at him. Hey, scars get dates. So Grunwald will step back in now with an 0-2 count and 1 down. Hansen on at third. Ground ball is going to be foul third. Klatt with the 0-2 to Grunwald again. This time it's a ground ball out to short, and it takes a wicked hop off the lip of the infield into center. And everything going right for the Cardinals here in game 1. That'll score Hansen. That makes it 9-0.
Base hit RBI for Grunwald brings up right fielder number 8,
Hunter Manning will step back up to the plate, who has singled twice and reached on an error. Fouls that one away, 0-1. It's actually the second meeting between these two teams this year. They met early on in the season on a Saturday for a 1-game over in Anamosa. The Cardinals went to the bottom of the 7th against Anamosa with an 8-1 lead and came out with barely getting by 8-7 as they gave up 6 in the bottom of the 7th. Grunwald's on at second. Thought about taking off for third because nobody was going after the ball either there for a minute. Looking for that softball slapper right now. The 0-2 to Manning from Klatt, and it's going to be outside, 1-2. That one's inside, gets away from the catcher. That'll allow Grunwald to go to third. That'll even the count, 2-2. It is kind of odd, though, that this is not a conference game, because forever, you know, it's been forever a conference game. No matter what conference we were in, whether it be the, you know, the old Walmack, the Big Bend, or the new Walmack. But not anymore. But we still keep them on the schedule because longtime foes. Called strike 3 to Manning, and that'll be the second out. So Cannon Coakley, who's 2 for 3 here in game 1.
Now batting for the Cardinals.
Will fly out to right and 2 singles. Be the batter, trying to score that 10th run across and end this game right here. Fouls that way, 0-1. I didn't even realize that until I just said it. That would end the game right here if we score this run. Didn't cross my mind. Thought we'd have to go out in the field, you know. You know, eh? Yeah. 1 run will end it in the 10-run rule here as we are in the 5th. Oh, and they almost had him too far down the line, but 1-1. So the 1-1 to Coakley lays off. 2-1. Oof. Inside. So 3-1. 2 down. Grunwald at third. And that'll walk Coakley on ball 4. So it'll be up to Mr. Walkoff himself, Jack Dostal, to try and have his be his 3rd or 4th of the season, right? 3rd.
Third baseman number 5, Jack Dostal.
First pitch low, and oh, he did call that a strike. 0-1. No, I play it out. Let's see what happens. There it is. Ball game. Dostal hits it into center field. That'll score Grunwald. And Cardinals will come out with game 1 win, 10-0, and Dostal's 3rd walk-off hit of the season. So for Cardinals in the inning, they score 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 2 left on. We'll take about a 25-minute break. Come back for game 2 between Anamosa and Maquoketa here on MCSN.